This screencast is to demonstrate some new updates when syncing a Canvas course to PowerSchool. So first I want to talk about that each course has to have assignment categories that match or that are associated with PowerSchool. So here I am on a generic course. I am going to start by going to assignments. On the assignments page, this is where you will have your assignment groups. So this one has one large assignments tab that all of the assignments are in. If you are copying a course from a previous semester, you more than likely already have major, minor, or major H and minor H available. If you do not, you can adjust accordingly. So I'm going to begin by adding a group. My first group that I'm going to add in this case is called Major H. You might be using just Major. Next, I'm going to add the next category that I want to use, which is Minor H. And I'm just going to click Save. Now I can see I have Major H and Minor H available. The next step is going to be adjusting the weight of your categories here in Canvas. You want for them to match what is in PowerTeacher. So I'm going to click the three dots in the top and select Assignment Group Weights. If they are not yet set up, you can click this radio dot and you'll have the assignment groups that you've created here available to you. So I'm going to make our Major H be 60 and 40 and then select Save. Now that your weights are viewable here, you're now going to go back to the three dots and select Sync Sys Categories. The Sync Sys categories will appear here, or your categories in Canvas will appear here, and you need to associate them with categories in PowerTeacher or PowerSchool. So I'm going to open Major H, and I can see here is my section pulled from PowerSchool, and I'm going to associate Major H with Major H here. I'll do the same for Minor. I'll open it, select Minor H, and once that is complete, I will click Sync Categories. If you have various sections of a course in one Canvas class, you will see multiple sections. So if you are somebody that might be teaching a traditional course along with honors and credit recovery, when you open Major H or Minor H, you'll see a section for traditional, another section for credit recovery, and another section for honors. And you need to associate those with each of the categories. So now I'm going to go ahead and X this out. When I refresh my page and my course, next to the assignment groups, there will now be a little arrow with a line. This is letting me know these categories are syncing with PowerTeacher. Once you go through this process, you can then drag and drop your assignments into the correct category, and then you'll want to ensure that they are published using this green check mark. The other item that I want to highlight during this process is if these are already available to you, Major H, Minor H, you'll solely need to click this dot and select Sync to Sys. Now I'm going to go and check very quickly the Grade Sync tab, which I'm going to go ahead to Settings for a second. The Grade Sync tab is a tab that's only available for teachers. So when I look at the course navigation pieces on the left side, if it is made inactive, then it will not be viewable to you as the teacher. So I'm just going to enable this one for this particular teacher. So once it's enabled, then you'll be able to see it on the left side. This is something that is only, again, available to teachers. But I'm going to head to Grade Sync, and the other step that I usually take care of or like to make sure that's set up is under Utilities. There is a nightly sync that occurs between Canvas and PowerTeacher, and I usually suggest to toggle this on. So that way you don't manually need to sync grades all the time. And you can simply toggle that on and off, and then the nightly sync will take care of student grades. So I hope that this is helpful with some of the updates between Canvas and syncing to PowerTeacher. Oh, one last note is that the assignment must have at least one grade for a student to appear in PowerTeacher. So that's just a side note. Again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out.